Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco Giants and the Washington Nationals. The Nationals attempt to break out the brooms in this three-game series right after this. Austin Voth starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar, currently 9th in the NL in hitting entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy. It's time right here, D-Row, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take care of business in front of your home fans without question. That's exactly what this team's doing.
Coming to the plate now, Wilmer Flores. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
Hey, not a bad year for a second baseman. There's some really good two-sackers out there, but second basemen aren't typically where you expect to have one of your better hitters. Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection.
And now a diving effort, but this is off the center fielder's glove.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and that batter didn't miss it.
Digging in now, Mike Yastrzemski. And when you get a look at the splits, he's really owned right-handers thus far on the season. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Flores stands at first with 1 out. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, D-Row. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
The 0-1 delivery. Heading out towards shallow right. Thames in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
That is it. The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. 2 down, runners at first and second. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. On to second, but he's in safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
Bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Giants get 1 on the
Leading up for the Nationals.
Now here it comes.
The shortstop,
And a curveball in for a strike. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
In now is Adam Eaton. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. A ball and no strikes. In the air now, out to left. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone. Juan Soto to the plate now. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The 2-2 one more time. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. So striding in, Eric Thames, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count. Here it is.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Now that's popped up, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. Striding forward now, Howie Kendrick, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. And that misses for ball 1. Snap throw to third. Ready with the 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. One for the Nationals. Well, there is some weather in the area here in D.C. as we begin the second, and for more on that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
And that's swung on and missed, and Posey goes down for the first out. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Nat, particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now, so the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Into the box now, Drew Smyly. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. One there. Relay to Zimmerman, the double play to end the inning. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series.
The first baseman, Ryan.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Favorable call in there for a strike. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Flores backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year. He's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
Starlin Castro comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. One and two now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki.
Ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Got a piece. It's 2-2.
2-2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Duggar. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1.
The 1-0 home. Popped him up. Castro has a play. 1 out.
Now that second baseman.
At the plate, Wilmer Flores. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Ground ball left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner.
That's number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
At the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Eaton is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out. So digging in now, Hunter Pence. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Eaton is under it. And that's the third out. Giants leave. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Austin Voth.
The pitcher, Austin.
In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. And it's 1-1. One and two to the Nationals pitcher. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
On the ground to the left side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Adam Eaton digging in next. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So he's in safely there following the one-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. Now to the plate, Juan Soto. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Smiley comes set. Here's the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. For Washington, we played 3 full. We're tied at 1. All set for the start of the 4th. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1.
0-1.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. So one away here with the bases empty, and that brings up Evan Longoria. Line towards center field, and this is going to be a base hit for Longoria.
That pitcher's got to be shaking his head right now. You got to tip your cap right there. I'm still always impressed when offensive players are able to come out of the zone and still be able to make hard contact.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. And this one's in the dirt. Slider laid off for a ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Eaton is after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. Standing in, Brandon Crawford, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Crawford has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Softly hit toward the hole. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Eric Thames.
The right fielder.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And that's through for a hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. Tagged by Posey will be too late. Safe at home plate.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
To Crawford for 1. To Belt for the twin killing.
Now batted.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Starlin Castro. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Not close. It's 2-0. Two balls and a strike. Hit hard. Foul. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Duggar's there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Into the box now, Steven Duggar. 2 pop-outs for him so far, so he'll look to stay through 1 here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1, here it comes. Hit on the ground to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now back. Second base.
Now batting, Wilmer Flores. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning will continue.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Back up the middle. Oh, what a play! And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire this. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Kurt Suzuki. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Suzuki is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
A ball and 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Stepping into the box, Austin Voth. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
Can't fall behind against a pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Up and out over the plate, but a called strike, 2-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Hunter Pence. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Right fielder, number 8, Hunter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Line toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his 2nd double of the ball game. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon.
Number 21.
He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first down. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Brandon Crawford digging in next as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Here's the 1-1. Slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And he fouls this one off. 2 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Line towards center field. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
The batter, the pitcher, Drew Smyly.
Standing in now, Drew Smyly. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Steven Duggar. He was a ground out victim last time up. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. And that's finally over for a strike.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Up next to the Giants.
Stepping up to the plate, Wilmer Flores. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. Stepping in, Mike Yastrzemski. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
Inside, ball 1.
If you're hitting in this situation, you have to look one spot, and that is all. This guy is really scuffling out on the mound. The bases are loaded. 2-0 count. He's all over the place. One spot. If it's not there, you have to take.
The set and the 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First offering on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. The 1-1.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Full count, 3-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Pence has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. Ready now, Juan Soto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Fouled away. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. Hit toward the right side. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The right fielder, number 9.
Digging in to try it again, Eric Thames. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Daniel Hudson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now in the box, Hunter Pence. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. He's set, and the pitch. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Pence around second. He's on his way to third. The relay, and Pence is in at third base with a triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
In now, Brandon Belt. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
The third baseman.
Settling in now, Evan Longoria. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
The catcher, number 28.
Here's Buster Posey now. Career line against Daniel Hudson. He comes in as a .316 hitter. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped up. Zimmerman is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Last half of the 7th here, and stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
The second baseman.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Duggar coming in. He's there and records the first out. Stepping into the box, Ryan Zimmerman. He's flied out and hit into a double play in 2 at-bats. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Hit to third. Longoria's there. Throw on to first. Takes care of Zimmerman for the second out of the inning. So here's Starlin Castro. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Swing and a line drive, but just foul. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Around first is Castro, heading for second now. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki. 0-for-2 for him to this point. Smiley comes set, coming at him with the 0-1. In the air, out to right. And Pence will move over to make the play to end the inning. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Roenis Elias will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Yan Gomes is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. The Nats entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
And this one will bounce into the wall. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Fernando Santana.
Hit on the ground to third. Castro has it, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. Ready once again, Steven Duggar. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And he got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Ready for another shot now, Mike Yastrzemski. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fastball swung on and missed. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. And another foul ball. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Giants leave a couple, and it remains 5-2. John Del Gustave is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 74, Yandel Gustave.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Pitch on the way. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Three and 1 to Yan Gomes.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull the trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1.
Nope.
Nobody out, runner on first. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now back.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And the next to bat is Speedy Adam Eaton. Throw down to third.
0-1 for count.
Again to third.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runners on first with 1 down. to 1-2 now. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Adam Eaton now. This pitch is popped up to second for 1. So 2 down now in the Washington 8th. And digging into bat next, the ever dangerous Juan Soto.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Fernando Carrasco.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Ball 1 strike.
2 out with the man at first.
Ball,
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Full count now. Ready now with the payoff pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him. Wander Suero enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. And that is into right field. So the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there goes Pence. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Into the second deck and gone. A 2-run home run for the guy they call the baby giraffe, Brandon Belt. Number 11 for him on the season, and the lead is now 7-2.
Talk about a one-man gang. He notched not 1 but 2 doubles earlier in the game, and now he goes deep. He's seeing the ball extremely well and punishing every mistake he sees in this one.
Now batting, third baseman.
To the plate now, Evan Longoria. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. So in now for San Francisco, Buster Posey. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Here comes the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
the batter, number 35.
Into the box now, Brandon Crawford. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Ball
2-0 now.
2 balls, no strike.
On the ground to third. Castro's got it. Throw in time and the side is retired. Bye bye baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. It's the Giants 7 and the Nationals 2. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next to bat will be the outfielder Eric
The
Thames.
right fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Skied into very shallow right. Hence is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting.
Standing in, Ryan Zimmerman. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 delivery. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first here is in time to record the final out, and the Giants will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. The Giants rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Drew Smyly earned his 9th win of the year. Fernando Carrasco records 4 outs on his way to the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants, 7 runs on 15 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. For the Nationals, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, Brandon Belt had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, as the Giants grabbed one from the Nationals, 7-2. He leads the entire National League in runs batted in. The Colorado Rockies completed a 3-game series sweep as they beat the Cardinals on the road 2-1. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Diamondbacks totaled 11 hits as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 8-2. The Padres combined for a 4-hitter as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 2-1. The Marlins knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 2-1. Jason Kipnis was a clutch performer at the dish with 4 RBIs, helping lead the Cubbies to a victory over the Mets 8-4. Charlie Morton grabbed the victory with his 10 Ks as Tampa Bay rolled past the Blue Jays 4-1. The Baltimore Orioles combined to allow only 4 hits as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 5-0. Jake Rogers launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total, leading the Tigers to the win over the White Sox 6-4. The Yankees combined to give up just 5 hits as they pulverized the Twins 6-0. Cody Allen grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, as the Rangers pulled away from the Angels 4-3. Eric Skoglund earned his 4th win out of the bullpen as Kansas City disposed of the Mariners 2-0. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.